What's up? Charlie Vogel. I'm a co-founder of Hemo Haters Incorporated. At Hemo Haters, we study the genetic disease hemophilia. Hemophilia is when the body doesn't have enough blood clotting proteins, so when you bleed, you can't stop the bleeding as fast as normal human, so you can't form a scab. This picture, the top one is normal because it can scab and it can heal. The bottom one is hemophilia because it can't create a scab and it can't heal.
Hi, I'm Jim Merkel, the other co-founder of Hemo Haters, Inc. Some examples of hemophilia at its finest is if someone were to fall to the ground and get a wound, they would bleed a lot more than a normal person. This is because with hemophilia, blood does not clot like the normal person. This happens when the gene F8 becomes defective and the clotting factor is removed.
The biggest concern of hemophilia is internal bleeding. Because you can't do much about it without surgery, it makes the risk of bleeding out even worse, as well as making the risk of putting bodily fluids where they shouldn't be even worse as well. An even bigger concern is bleeding on the brain. A light bump can cause this, and it can end fatally. But this is mainly in cases of more severe hemophilia. Signs of this are headaches, heavy vomiting, sleepiness, double vision, sudden weakness, and even... This is a little picture of what internal bleeding looks like in the muscle.
Symptoms can include large or deep bruises, excessive bleeding from cuts, more frequent nosebleeds, blood in one's urine, and pain or tightness in joints. The faulty gene that causes hemophilia is the X chromosome. This means it is most common in males since they have one X chromosome rather than females having two. This means males either have it or they don't, while females can be carriers if the faulty gene is only located on one of their X chromosomes. When this occurs, their genotype will be heterozygous and they will have no symptoms. The most common type of hemophilia is type A. This is associated with a low level of factor VIII. Factor VIII is a gene otherwise known as F8.
The type of mutation that causes hemophilia is point mutation. This means that the mutation is affecting only one or very few nucleotides in a gene sequence. This means that you can use gene therapy to fix the situation. Gene therapy is where you alter the genes inside your body cells in an effort to treat or stop disease. You can use gene replacement or gene repair to fix singular nucleotides, but with more than one, you must remove the damaged nucleotides and put in a new stretch of DNA. In conclusion to that, you can help fix hemophilia, and you can end up being able to bleed normally again.
Furthermore, hemophilia is inherited through an X-linked recessive pattern. This means that all daughters of a male who have the trait are carriers, and daughters of female carriers have a 50% chance of becoming a carrier themselves. Also, mothers of males who have the trait are either a carrier or are homozygous and express the trait. To add on, any sons of a female character have a 50% chance of inheriting the trait due to males only having one X chromosome. Someone who has hemophilia will have to live a very cautious life and will not be able to do many things that other people do, due to the fear of being seriously injured from the slightest bump, which can lead to internal bleeding and possibly death. Some examples of what someone with hemophilia would miss out on are sports like basketball and football, and other physical activities such as skateboarding or snowboarding. If you have hemophilia, your expected lifespan is around 77 years old, which is not by any means an old death. Hemophilia can really suck.
Some facts about hemophilia are that 1 in every 5,000 men suffer from hemophilia, so it's pretty rare. Not many people have it, so I wouldn't really worry about it that much. It's most common in the Midwestern and Northeastern U.S. states, so like Nevada, California, like that kind of area, and then like New England, so like New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire kind of area. And then hemophilia is a lifelong condition, meaning children won't grow out of it, and they will have it for the rest of their lives. until doctors can find a complete cure. Right, currently there's no complete cure right now. Doctors are working very hard to find one right now so that children and adults with hemophilia can live great again.
To wrap it up, hemophilia is an awful condition to have, and no one deserves to go through it. Many people from around the world suffer from it, however, but we can make a change by donating to scientists to further research and to study to come up with the cure for hemophilia. A difference can be made with a single donation, and it can also help the hemo haters in stopping hemophilia.